This June, we completed 15 years of traveling together, from postcard perfect cities to the world's forgotten corners. Today, we are doing something different. We are counting down our 25 most offbeat, weird, and unforgettable travel experiences. We are judging them on how strange they were, how hidden they felt, and how hard it was to get there. Somewhere eerie, somewhere epic, and somewhere just plain bizarre.
Lenin's body in Kremlin, Russia, perfectly preserved for a century now, and an odd trendsetter for preserving the bodies of the dead leaders during the Soviet times. It's as bizarre as it sounds. We'd give this 2 out of 10.
Horse trek to Songkul Lake, Kyrgyzstan. No roads, just the breathtaking Tian Shan mountains, us and our horses. And staying with the Kyrgyz nomads in a yurt was an experience that we will never forget. This one is a beautiful and reflective 3 on 10. Not that weird, but deeply remote.
Derinkuyu Underground City, Turkey. A whole ancient city near Cappadocia, more than 8 floors underground. We crawl through narrow tunnels into massive chambers. It's 3000 years old and absolutely mind-blowing. An eerie 4 out of 10.
Shooting an AK-47 in Kyrgyzstan. In the mountains with no safety briefing, just boom. It was raw, wild and a little scary, especially when the rifle jammed. Want more of Kyrgyzstan experience? A show reel is linked below. It felt like a raw 4 on 10, more adrenaline than offbeat.
Experiencing Varanasi, India. The ghats echo with chants, the streets choke with rickshaws, and the smell of chai mixes with sandalwood and cremation fires. We even saw a king arrive in a full royal regalia for Ramlila, with elephants and sword guards. It's spiritual, chaotic, ancient, and unforgettable. It's on the map and very touristy, but you need to identify the right offbeat experiences here. We'd call this a classic 4 out of 10.
Spotting Saddam Hussein fans in Jordan. Yes, it's true. In some places in Jordan, people still admire him. We stumbled across car stickers that felt like stepping into an alternate perspective. Very mind-bending. Weird nostalgia, we'd give it a 4 on 10.
Landlocked Azerbaijan within Armenia. It's Azerbaijan inside Armenia. The ongoing conflict between the two countries lead to this situation. Although the military presence is very thin, still it's a political puzzle worth a 5 out of 10.
Inside the Giza Pyramid, Egypt. Tiny tunnels, crushing heat and 4,000 years of weight pressing down. Touristy? Yeah, but still deeply otherworldly. Check out the full video in description. Touristy and timeless, a solid 6 on 10.
Visiting Shastri Street in Tashkent, Uzbekistan. In Tashkent, we found a street named after Lal Bahadur Shastri, India's second Prime Minister, who died under mysterious circumstances in Tashkent. Given the history around the incident, it was strange, touching, and so unexpected. A heartfelt 6 out of 10.
Abandoned house in Iceland. A small signboard in middle of nowhere made us take a diversion to see this house of the last cave people of Iceland. No people, no road, just one lonely house and the howling wind. We didn't stay long, but the memory has stayed with us, and we still wonder from where that static radio sound was coming from. Felt like a spooky 6 on 10.
Crossing India-Pakistan border by foot. Just one step and everything changes. Crossing into Pakistan on foot was emotional and unforgettable. And meeting the locals at Kartarpur Gurudwara, it does make you question the state of politics between two countries. Curious? Full video awaiting in the description. We'd give this an emotional 6 out of 10.
Bhavnath village, Iran. No internet, no traffic, just walnut trees, friendly locals and great local food. This is what peace looks like. A typical Majid Majidi movie experience. Check out the full video in description. Peaceful but rare 6 on 10.
Paying the fishermen to fish, Sri Lanka. Fishermen perched on thin poles above the waves to catch fish. Only when you give them $10. A vanishing tradition, but an Instagrammable capture for sure. An Instagrammable 6 out of 10.
Experiencing Sabbath in Jerusalem, Israel. The entire city pauses. Public transportation and electronic equipment switched off. Even metal detectors. We lost most of our clothes in Jerusalem when the laundromat owner observing Sabbath refused to open the shop to collect our clothes, even though it would have just taken 5 minutes. This experience gets a quiet but firm 7 on 10.
Goat market of Nizwa, Oman. A lot of goats with a flood of locals bargaining at the top of their voices. Deals sealed with just a handshake. This place felt like a time machine into ancient Arabia. Raw and real. Don't miss the full story, it's in the description. This one's a chaotic 7 out of 10.
Tower of Silence, Yazd, Iran. A Zoroastrian ritual site where the dead were left to be consumed by vultures. Echoing silence, haunting ruins. We will never forget the stillness. Want more? The full video is linked below. A chilling 7 on 10.
Eagle hunting live in Kyrgyzstan. We watched nomads hunt with golden eagles, one of the last 100 such hunters left in the world. Ancient, powerful, and primal. And it felt a bit too exclusive. We were the only audience, and the eagles took a lift back home in our car. This was just a glimpse. Full video in the description. Felt like a primal 7 out of 10.
Last village of India in Ladakh, India. Standing at the edge of India under surveillance from both India and Pakistan. It's a feeling you cannot describe. Don't stop here, the full video is just a click away. End of the road vibes, that's a 7 on 10.
Watching public protests in Tbilisi, Georgia. We didn't plan this one, but standing amidst fearless protesters in Georgia, united for a cause, was a different kind of experience for sure. Want more? Full videos linked below. Easily an 8 out of 10, unfiltered and real.
Entering exiting Israel via West Bank without visa stamp. We passed through heavily guarded posts. A single entry visa allowed us to enter Jordan twice. No stamps on passport. Definitely not a typical border crossing experience that you would get. That's a 9 on 10, intense and unforgettable.
Siriraj Medical Museum, Bangkok, Thailand. Not something that you would typically visit in Bangkok. Organs in a jar, preserved babies, and skeleton of a serial killer. Disturbing? Yes. Fascinating? Also yes. An 8 out of 10 and not for the faint-hearted.
Spy Museum, Tehran in Iran. As per the Iranians, this was once the hub of Cold War espionage. Now a museum. Chilling, full of secrets, and weirdly fascinating. Visit yourself and form your own opinion. Don't miss the full story, the link is in the description. Secrets everywhere, we would rate it a solid 7 on 10.
Terunyan Cemetery, Bali, Indonesia. Here, the dead aren't buried, they are laid out in the open. No smell because of the Terunyan tree. Just ancient rituals and tropical eeriness. Gives us chills. Watch the complete video in the description below. We give this an airy 8 out of 10.
Lenten Rites, Philippines. Penitents whipping themselves and actually nailing to the cross. You can't unsee it. You probably shouldn't have seen it to begin with. This has to be a full 9 on 10. Absolutely unmatched. Hit the description for the full episode.
Visiting North Korea. We weren't sure what to expect, and even now, we're still processing it. It felt like stepping into a parallel universe. Controlled, mysterious, and politically intense. It doesn't get more offbeat than this. Curious? There's a whole playlist and it's waiting in the description. This is hands down 10 out of 10.
15 years of travel has taught us this. The best stories don't come from perfect places. They come from the weird, the wild, and the unexpected. Which one of these would you dare to try, or have you already ticked off any? Tell us in the comments.
And if going offbeat is your thing, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's keep discovering the stranger side of the world. Thanks for watching.